What's going on, guys? So I got this little handheld. Get it from Alibaba and AliExpress and all these fun things, these fun places. They're about $40. This was actually given to me by a friend of mine who bought it and the SD card corrupted, which apparently is a thing that happens a lot with these. He didn't know how to fix it. Either did I. So he gave this to me, and I gave it to my little brother to figure it out for me. And he backed up all the games that I own and put them on this little handheld for me, so I can play this and have all my games. Super cool. Really think it's neat. Has one little speaker right there. Battery holds. This has been in my glove box for months, and when I got it, it had about 35% charge. It's at 28 right now. You can turn on the battery meter and all that fun stuff. So I just think this is really neat. Plays really good. I'm not a fan of the little analogs down here. It's got the trigger buttons on the back, but I do see other ones that have the buttons move down. I would like that. I prefer that. But you cannot complain, especially when it's free. Everybody loves Bubsy. Let's see. Let's go to some of these different systems. Let's see. Crazy Taxi. You're limited to what games you own, obviously. But, Mr. Driller. Love Mr. Driller. Amazing. I have not tried the Dreamcast on here. I'm not really sure how it's going to run, but we're fixing to figure it out, friends. Sorry, you guys got to see my fingers. My hands are ugly. Those are working man hands. The screen's a little scratched up, beat up. It actually has a screen protector on it, but I don't want to peel it off until I get another one. The screen looks kind of washed out. It's not. It's my 10-year-old cell phone that's making it look like this. The screen actually looks really good. It's very sharp, very clean. So, just my old phone. Let's see. Let's do beginner. And you know that, so if you've never played this, one, you don't want to get crushed, and two, you don't want to run out of oxygen. Because both will happen very fast. Dang, see? Those little blocks will come down and crush you. Everything will crush you. It's almost very like reminiscent of Dig Dug in a way. If you go fast enough, you can avoid being crushed sometimes. Dang. See? It is super fun, though. You have to make sure you get that air. And, you know, with the shorter ones, you could cheat. I mean, you can see on your right-hand side your air, oxygen. And if you beat these blocks up for too long, they will utilize more oxygen than you would like to. Just its way of killing you. But you can power through it sometimes without getting a bunch of the oxygen, without getting a bunch of the air, and still, conquer the level. Just got to keep an eye on your oxygen levels, which isn't difficult to do. Like I said, on this, the screen is a lot smaller, obviously. It's just such a cool game and such a cool little unit. Especially, I think they're like $40 online. You know, everybody wants to complain about the tariffs and all that, but I'm still seeing it at $35, $40. Don't know how long it'll be like that, but with the way technology changes and grows, and as fast as everything, you know, um, changes and evolves and gets better, I don't, I don't see this becoming one of those things you're not going to be able to get. There is different ones. There's like the analog pocket, and a couple other ones that are super expensive. I've never owned, like, personally played, kept, used a handheld, just because my vision is horrible, and I always feel like staring at these little screens after a while kills me, kills my vision, kills my eyes, gives me a headache. It's like reading. I love to read, but after a while, my eyes go full wompy, and everything is super hard to make out, and it stinks. But I've owned an original Game Boy. Um, After it was cool to have an original Game Boy, of course. We have some Switches that my boys have and they play with. Um, we picked up. I don't know if I posted it on our Instagram. We picked up a Game Boy Advance from Goodwill for like $3.99. That was kind of a cool find. Um, but no Game Boy Advance games. So it's cool to find things like this every once in a while. And this will let you actually get the experience of playing those things without um, maybe having the super expensive, which is getting super expensive, some of the cartridges, if you were going to go that route, um, or the equipment. These guys are selling these Game Boy Advance, for $100, $150. The retro quote quote market is getting so far out of hand with pricing. This will let you to kind of let you be a part of that playing field, and you can go back to the start and select, bring you back to the options. Let's see how Power Stone runs on this. Dreamcast doesn't run so great on a lot of things. So finding something that Dreamcast runs on, and I love the Dreamcast, but finding something it runs on, okay, it runs pretty smooth. Looks smooth at least. We'll see when we get some gameplay going. Okay. Looks like it's running pretty smooth. Let's just kind of jump through it and see. I remember when this game came out. Okay, this thing actually runs amazing. I'm using the D-pad instead of the analog. Like I said, I hate the analog, but This thing runs so smooth. It is really surprising. Like I said, I think they're 40 bucks, $35, somewhere like that. But this thing is crazy. Wow. You know what another good game would be to check? Let's see. You can do random. That's cool. Let's see. Now, if you've ever played a Metal Slug game, you know it is a slog and it is a beating. And if your system, I mean, even the game itself, just in general, will lag when things start going on. Um, so let's see how this little dude handles it. Select gives you your coins. Gives you the walkthrough, okay? As always, love the Metal Slug stuff. Love Metal Slug series. I don't think there's a Metal Slug that I'm not a fan of. So everything going on in the background, this thing is running smooth as butter, man. I will say it's kind of hard to play when you're watching it through another media source. You know, so me watching it through my phone, kind of difficult to play, but it's still fun. Well, that plays awesome. Let's see. You know what? Another good test might be. So I haven't really even got to play with this thing all that much. I've had it for quite some time. Um, but you know, oh man, listen, if it can run Jaguar, it can probably run anything. Jaguar is difficult, to say the least. Like I said, this screen, guys, you don't understand. This screen looks amazing. It looks like crap on my phone, though. Apparently, I'm filming on a potato. Um, the screen is so bright and so, yeah, I'm doing it a disservice, honestly. Let's see. It does not want to tune in at all. There we go. That's a little bit better. It still looks horrible compared to what it actually is. And like RetroArch and everything else, you can turn off the sound, you can turn off the music, you can change the music, you can do different backdrops. Survey says Jaguar is probably going to be a miss, my friends, but we'll see. We'll go into something else. Try another Jaguar game and see. Okay, well, it shows it's loading. Ugh. Horrible. I didn't really expect much, honestly. I haven't really found anything that runs Atari Jaguar stuff other than the Atari Jaguar. Oh my goodness. It won't even let. I mean, that is like pulling teeth, friends. That is not happening. Ugh. I think maybe it's something to do with the way the processor. Let's see, the processor on the Atari Jaguar was set up because it was like two 64-bit processors or something, I believe. One system I've never owned, the Atari Jaguar. There was when they first came out, they were super expensive, right? And then whenever they were affordable, nobody wanted them because it was a joke. And I remember seeing one at a KB toy stores. I wish I'd have got it because it was $29.99. I mean, that was they were done. You know what I mean? There was no coming back for them. Uh, there was no coming back for them, and I should have bought it. I was also super young, but and I love the atomic purple color. There's an orange and a red, but this purple, I always wanted the atomic purple in 64. So it only makes sense that I'm playing 150cc. Select your player. Okay. Mushroom cup. Let's go, buddy. Let's go. And there's a OTC spot. I think that's you can run it to maybe a television. I know people will plug in. No, no. That's not the game. That's me being horrible at this and using the little analog wobble stick. I have seen people 3D print a new, almost like a cradle for this to slide into, which gives you more grip space, like a handles that hang off, which I thought was pretty freaking cool. I don't own or have access to a 3D printer, or I'd make one, but it actually gives you handles to hold on to, which I have giant gorilla hands, so that actually be really helpful. But okie dokie, this thing runs amazing, and I don't think Mario Kart is like a super intensive game, application. I don't think it requires a whole lot, but the fact that this runs as smooth as it does on a $40 handheld, and I know people, you get those ones that plug in your TV. I've seen those plug in your TV, and it comes with a controller. Um, the advertisement always show like people playing PS5 on this $20 emulation stick thing, and that's just photoshopping and people doing what they do best. But still be cool to find out what that can actually run. Second place. There we go, baby. Hey, so this thing. Oh, you know what? I bet. Let's see. We're down to 5% battery. I want to try one more thing before I lose you guys. Oh, you know what? No, let's do this. Let's go. Let's go back. Let's see. What am I doing? Oh, I've been wasting time. Let's see. Come on. We got 5%. We got 5%. Let's go. Oh no. Oh, no, we're loaded. I thought we died. Let's go. I can only imagine what we're at because I know this is PlayStation 1 and it's running pretty smooth. Naughty Dog. I think they kind of just faded off the face of the earth, right? They're done. Crash Bandicoot 2. Let's go. This was Sony's Sonic the Hedgehog. Okay, let's skip through this. Let's see. I'm sure we are down to nothing on this battery at this point. No, we're not even gonna get any gameplay before this thing dies. Let's see. Come on, man. This little analog stick's horrible. Oh. Alright, we'll see. Oh man, the analog stick's horrible. But you know what? PS1 runs, and it runs good. Listen, $40. You can't, dude. You can't beat it. Oh, you just can't beat it. And there's some, I mean, bangers. Of course, these are all my games. I've backed up to the system, so don't forget that. We're still at 5% is what it says. You know what? I feel let's do this. Let's get one more in there. One more in there. I doubt it, guys. We're gonna try it. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. What's the dolphin game? There's a game almost like Metal Gear Solid, not Metal Gear Solid, Metal Slug. There's a dolphin involved. Um, Super cool game. Can never get it to play. I got my fat thumbprint right there on the screen. Doesn't look like that's going to load. I don't know if y'all can hear that in the background. That is thunder and lightning. Let's see. And it could be I need to go in there and change the settings, and it might work. Everything might work fine. Might work better. Might I mean, but I don't know what I'm doing. Hmm. I love the old Capcom intros. Oh man, especially on the Dreamcast. You put in that game and that logo would pop up. Oh, heaven. I remember trading in everything but my soul when the Dreamcast came out to get a Dreamcast. I was trading in everything I had. I thought, I mean, I had to have it. Had to, this, I'm getting my basic. But you know what, dude? There's no lag whatsoever. And the screen is on fire with everything. All these weapons and fire ups and yeah, I mean this is crazy. To run this smooth on a $40 piece of equipment kind of makes you wonder what you spent $300 on a Dreamcast for, right? I mean, I know this is not necessarily Dreamcast, but well, guys, with that said, just want to say thank you. Wanted to share this with y'all. I thought it was awesome. Have a great week. And we'll have a video up, a couple videos that we've done. We're at 0%. We're still doing it, baby. I'm going to shut this down before it blows up or whatever it'll do. Guys, have a great week. Y'all be safe. God bless. And we'll see y'all soon.